Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can perform a Mann-Whitney U test in SPSS using the Legacy Dialogs. I'll be using SPSS 25 myself here, but this should also work in previous versions. The Mann-Whitney U test requires a binary variable, or at least something that has two groups. I'll be using my nominal variable gender, which on the survey only had the options female and male. The 99 there is a missing value, as you can see here. It also requires at least an ordinal variable, and in my case I'll be using 5.3, the amount of online activities, which was ranged from far too little to far too much. Now for the Mann-Whitney U test, go for Analyze, Non-Parametric Tests, Legacy Dialogs, and then 2 independent samples. If you use this before during your session, you might want to hit reset so it basically clears everything. Then in the grouping variable over here you place the nominal variable, or at least the grouping variable, the one that has the groups. If you forgot how you actually coded your groups, you can right click and go for variable information, and then 1 was female and 2 was male, so I can use that in define group, so group 1 and group 2. Continue. I still need a test variable, that's my ordinal variable, so 5.3 goes in there. And if you have the exact module, then you can even ask for the exact test. Continue and make sure here it says Mann-Whitney U and click on OK. Now you get your results. It shows the mean ranks. These ranks are based on ranking all these 45 people, so that's why these numbers are a bit higher than you might expect, because yeah, the 5.3 was only coded 1 far too little to 5 far too much. So these values are quite high because yeah, it's based on these 45 cases. However, it does mean that on average the males rank higher, so they rank more towards the higher end of the scale, which was far too much, and the females rank lower, which was far too little. So be careful also later with the interpretation of the test results to look at these mean ranks, but also how those mean ranks were actually then, how the variable was coded, because that might actually have that will have an impact on the interpretation. I think it actually does it based on sum of ranks, but that's a minor detail. In the test statistics, we find the Mann-Whitney U value, and there are actually two. It only reports one, and it can be converted into the other one as well. So don't be too surprised if your results might show a slightly different one. There are actually two, but the significances of these should always end up to be the same. The Z value is often used for this test because it corrects for ties, and this is the 0.004 over here is then the p-value that's associated with that one. So these two are the ones usually reported, the Z value and the p-value of that Z value. Now you notice here it has an exact significance two-tailed, twice the one-tailed, and here's an exact two-tailed, and you see that these are quite different actually. This one is not corrected for ties, as you can see here, so I would not recommend using it, and only if you really want to use exact test, then report this one. Alright, I think that's enough for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, then please subscribe, because that really helps. There's more information on my website, which the link is in the description below. And again, thank you for watching.